Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zhang here, and today I'm back with another episode of the Sinnoh Classic run that I've been doing. So basically, obviously, if you haven't seen the last couple of episodes, I've been playing in this online tournament called the Sinnoh Classic that the Pokemon Global Link is having, and it's basically kind of a throwback to VGC 2009 rules, with some of the newer Pokemon typing being a thing, and obviously all the game mechanics slightly changed. But it's been really fun. That last episode probably maybe the most frustrating one yet, just because I don't think I was playing 100%, ran into some bad team matchups, and got a little bit unlucky. Saw those a kind of catalyst for disaster, but I'm gonna do my best to keep my head focused and get back into the 1700s first of all, and hopefully try to start another win streak, since tournaments like this, you really have to just stay composed since there's so many games. But we're gonna find a 1688 rated opponent from Japan, so win here should put us back into the 1700s. Let's focus on that. Pretty cool rain team here with Politoed, Ludicolo, Gengar, Raichu, Blastoise, and Metagross. This actually feels like a 2015 team, just because there's three potential megas, even though nothing can mega evolve in this format, so that's interesting. Raichu, obviously something that we've seen in VGC 16, as well as Gengar and Ludicolo occasionally. Metagross, Blastoise, Politoed, obviously not as common, but yeah, this should be a very interesting match. Let's see. I like Staraptor Slowking, that's my go-to lead typically against Rain. I don't see much reason to deviate from that. Abomasnow, Azumarill. That's what I've been going with against steel types like Metagross. I mean, so one of the issues I had in the previous episode, and the reason why I was losing so much, was because my Metagross was just getting, or excuse me, steel types were running over me because my Slowking would get knocked out or would miss Fire Blast, etc. So I do have to be very aware of that fact and realize, okay, Metagross is the one thing that really gives Blizzard a lot of trouble. I mean, otherwise, yeah, Poly and Blastoise resist it, but I can just Grass or Wood Hammer those. One thing I do wish is made my Abomasnow more invested in attack, as opposed to so much HP EVs, but I didn't really have time to adjust the spread, so I just kind of threw Abomasnow that I had already from my battle box, or from my box in general. Added attack EVs would ensure knockouts with Wood Hammer, so that would have helped, but yeah, that's something I learn as I go along. So Raichu, Gengar, wow, that's actually a 2016 lead against Staraptor Slowking. This is very bad. Now the thing is, he can't taunt me, so I could just Trick Room. Air Balloon Raichu, okay. What's a threat? Raichu? It's more of a threat, I should say. Raichu or Gengar? I would say Gengar. But I could one-hit knockout Raichu. Fake out Trick Room. Okay, I'm gonna Final Gambit Raichu and Trick Room. Nice. So this should work out. Unless he crits with Shadow Ball or something. Okay, good. So this is good because I actually get the free switch into my Abomasnow. Even if he Shadow Balls me, I should survive. Nice. So Oblivious coming through right now. Trick Room's gonna go up. Maybe I want to bring in a Azumarill instead. Yeah, let's bring in a Azumarill. Because I can threaten with Knockoff now and Scald. And that does a lot of damage to everything he can offer. Whereas if I bring in Abomasnow, he could just switch into Politoed. So that was a pretty perfect turn one. For how bad the lead matchup looked in terms of typing, I got what I needed. And he probably forgot about the Slowking's ability, which is why I knew I could get a safe Trick Room up. Nice, and Metagross coming in too. That's good. It's very good. I just hope I hit my Fire Blast. Maybe I don't even, it doesn't need to come down to that though. I think here I'm actually just going to knock off and Scald. I would like to knock out Metagross, but it's just not as much of a threat right now. Yeah, so I'm going to double up on Gengar here. You could Protect, which would be bad. No Protect, good. Does a good amount. Knockoff finishes it off, good. Okay, so I got rid of Gengar because that's a bigger threat to my Azumarill and Slowking. I wanted to knock out Metagross because Metagross is a bigger threat to Abomasnow, obviously. Ooh, he's got Substitute, that's cool. Interesting. What's coming in? Politoed? That's Ludicolo, I think. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So here I'm actually just going to knock off the Ludi, which should do a ton of damage, and just Scald Metagross. Yeah. So Metagross is definitely in Fire Blast KO range now once I knock out Sub. He might go for a Fake Out here, but I'm okay with that. Maybe I should have doubled up on Metagross, but I was afraid of a Protect. Yeah, that's a good substitute though. But once again, I don't think Metagross can do too much right now. So let's see what happens. Although if I had Infernape in the back, I'd actually have this more or less locked up. So Abomasnow, not the best pick, but I wanted to bring it because he had Rain, Poly, and Blastoise. But you know, he was smart and knew, okay, I can't really bring Politoed into this matchup, which is something maybe I should be predicting a little bit more. But let's see. It's gonna Fake Out. Okay, fakes out a Zoomer. I think I'm okay with that. Scald should knock out the Sub. I really hope it does, otherwise it'd be bad. That's a crit there, so definitely will. What's he gonna do? Meteor Mash? Yeah. Weird seeing that again in this format. Oh, he does get an attack increase. Oh boy. So I'm gonna knock off here. I want to double up into Metagross, but I can't take that risk. Because if he protects, then I'm actually screwed. So I'm going to Fire Blast. Fire Blast knocks him out with Expert Bout and max special attack. It should. This is going to be close, though. That attack rise, don't think it matters too much. But yeah, Meteor Mash was the move all Metagrosses used. That Iron Head, you know, obviously became more common because it's more accurate. But back then, man, everyone was running Meteor Mash. So let's see what happens here. Because Obama definitely wins against Ludi, so if I can eliminate Metagross, that would be great. But I don't want to double up into Metagross here because he could protect and pick up a knockout. He does protect, which is why I didn't want to double up into it. Okay, so that's good. Because I get this knockoff off, which should do at least 50%. Just that range. It's going to Giga Drain. Azumarill, yep. I actually survive. Rather probably not survive there, but wonder if he has. The question now is, does he have Bullet Punch? I could have knocked off Scalded, but I'm gonna Fire Blast because if he does have Bullet Punch, he can also go for a double. Oh, this is so scary. Yeah, I wish I ran Flamethrower honestly, because I don't need Fire Blast to be picking up when it KOs, because I could do enough damage to Metagrosses. The whole reason why I actually ran Fire Blast was to get one-hit knockouts on a Metagross, but the accuracy is just shaky. So he very well could go for a double right now, and that would be really bad if he gets it. Maybe he will go for it. Oh boy. What do you do? What do you do? Let's go. Let's see. This is a very close game. Oh, thank you. Fire Blast connects. Nice. So no Bullet Punch coming out. Metagross goes down. No attempt to double protect. I think if I'm him, I actually would try to double protect. Wow, gets a crit there on knockoff too. He's gonna Giga Drain my Slowking actually, which I think is a very good play actually. TR expires. It's fine. Just gonna knock off again. And Trick Room for my Abomasnow, because he can only knock out one of my two Pokemon. Abomasnow now can just Blizzard away, and given that Assault Vest is gone, single target Blizzards will do a lot. He's actually gonna target down Slowking, fine by me. Critical hit there. But yeah, man, Fire Blast is just so scary to use now. Ugh, that accuracy. But there is obviously a more reliant. Wow, that knockoff still does a good amount. I'll bring in a Abomasnow now. And yep, just a Blizzard should seal things up. Even a HP Fire wouldn't save him since I do have Focus Sash. And Focus Sash does really help against all those random hidden power fires you might see. Although hidden power is a little bit weaker, you know, still 4 times super effective against a Bomb Snow. He's gonna go for Skull, probably hoping for a burn, crit burn, something like that. But yeah, the Bomb Snow resists that, takes out like a champ. Knockoff's gonna come out. And almost knocks it out just by itself. And Blizzard here seals up the deal. So we do pick up a win here. Okay, that's good. We're getting back onto the hang of things. I think our record's 20-5 now, which is okay, but still a little bit demoralizing given we were, I think, like, what, 17-2. I've been keeping track of my records on my little board over here. But yeah, not bad, not bad. At least we did win that one. It was a pretty good win there, too. Just came down to what Metagross was going to do there in the end, whether he was going to double protect, which would have actually maybe won him the game if he had a way to hit my Slowking. But yeah, not going to complain. We are back into the 1700s now. Let's try to get into the 1800s within the next, you know, maybe 10 games or so. That would be cool. I really would love to win this tournament, but just getting into the 1800s is my goal. We're going to find a Japanese opponent with a rating of 16-13. That first game, our longest one really yet. Here we've got Infernape, Luxray, Crobat, Togekiss, Scizor, and Gastrodon. Man, I really didn't expect this many Scizors. I don't think Scizor was actually that common back in 09. But then obviously it was used a lot, 2012, 2013. I used it a ton, and I should have probably better prepared for it. But what can you do? He doesn't have a way to stop Hail. Slowking's okay. Once again, it's like, oh man, I really just dislike your Scizor. And now he has a water potential redirection with Gastrodon. I'm gonna lead Staraptor for sure. Maybe Staraptor Abomasnow is actually not bad here. I think I actually want Infernape. And do I want a Azumarill or Slowking? Tough call. I'm leaning towards the Azumarill. Yeah. Alright, let's see how this goes. Scizor has kind of been the bane of my existence, which is ironic since I love Scizor. So that's okay, I'll forgive you this time. But I'm going to beat you this time, Scizor. So I am bringing Infernape this time as opposed to just going like, oh, Slowking and then losing Slowking and then losing the game. But I don't have Slowking this time around, so I do have to play around that fact. He's going to lead with Luxray and Crobat. Okay. I don't really know what to expect right now. Okay, so I get the Intimidate off first, meaning I should be faster than Luxray, unless he's not Intimidate. Yep, he's Intimidate. So I could just Final Gambit Blizzard. I think that's what exactly is going to be what I go for. He doesn't have a way to knock out a Abomasnow either, so I can take advantage of that. Yeah. Alright. You could have Tailwind. You know, Crobat's obviously a Pokemon we see a ton in 2016. Not a ton, but it's used to also very good success in 2016. We did see it a lot in the beginning of the season. When people were first trying things out, it's kind of died down a little bit, but still very strong. Yeah, but let's see if I could just get a knockout on Luxray and a Blizzard off. That'd be great. The issue is if Luxray does somehow survive this, if it has Sash, that's the other issue. I could just get knocked out onto a Abomasnow. This is probably also not your 2016 Crobat, which I actually should have considered. Like, he probably has, like, Cross Poison and Brave Bird or whatever. So it's a question of does he go for a Tailwind or not. Let's see. Yeah, this episode actually feels like a typical two-game episode, since both of my opponents have been thinking about their turns a lot more. Okay, we see Protect from Crobat, which I definitely won't complain about. Final Gambit here hopefully just nukes the Luxray. Okay. Although the Protect there is unfortunate because I could have picked up a double knockout here. But I don't think I can complain too much about that. Now I get to switch it into my Infernape. He could bring his Infernape as well though, so perhaps I actually want to bring in Azumarill. Yeah, let's bring Azumarill in. No. This is actually a tough call. I'm gonna bring Azumarill. He doesn't have a way to hit it for super effective. Alright, yeah, he could bring in Scizor though. That's Scizor. Okay. So I got an Intimidate off him. I really wanted Belly Drum here and Blizzard. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. So the other issue is Crobat obviously gets access to Quick Guard. I was contemplating Ice Shard and Aqua Jetting. I don't even know if that would knock it out though, probably not. So here I'm basically saying, okay, you have to double up on Abomasnow, otherwise I'm gonna get a Blizzard off. If I get a Blizzard off, that's not good news for you. But Azumarill obviously has the threat of Belly Drumming, so what do you do exactly? Just gonna Bullet Punch Bomba. Life Orb, is he? Or does that just not even? And he is Brave Birding, okay. Let's see what he Brave Birds. He kind of has to target Abomasnow. Yeah. The issue with that, I guess it's not so bad actually, because I get the Belly Drum off. Now I can just Aqua Jet Crobat Overheat. Oh, but he could have Gastrodon in the back, and he probably does. Ugh. Okay. This feels very 2016-esque, where it's like, okay, I got my setup now, so instead of Xerneas, I have Azumarill, and now how do I capitalize off it? Inner Focus means he probably can't be flinched. Do I Aqua Jet? Is he going to switch out into Gastrodon? Would you bring Gastrodon? Probably, honestly. So I could... Oh, I really don't want to overthink this, but if I were him, I'd switch out into Gastrodon, so I could overheat Crobat and knock off. I'm going to predict the Gastrodon to come in. Oh, I came in on the wrong slot. Oh, wait, no. That's... It is Gastrodon. Actually, that's good. Yeah, cool. That doesn't matter too much. Yeah, I should have swapped it around, but I was expecting Scizor to switch out into Gastrodon. I don't really get that too much. But I don't think I'm going to complain here. Because now I could just knock off Gastrodon and overheat Scizor. Azumarill should be faster, so you can just knock it out. So he has to protect. Bullet Punch doesn't knock out Azumarill. If he switches out, he gets knocked out. So I think I'm in a good position right now, but we'll have to see exactly. It's just coming down to the wire. Yeah, he just Bullet Punches, okay. Doesn't knock me out. Overheat connects. I mean, +6 knockoff from Azumarill. That's gotta knock out Gastrodon. Unless he's faster, but in no way. I mean, Gastrodon's a slug. Yeah. Okay. I think we're good then. Oh, he's actually Assault Vested. That's interesting. Oh, I just realized. I don't think it makes a difference because I think +2 overheat, like, so he was hoping I'd probably overheat Crobat, probably predicting the play I'd make, and if I do that, then maybe, no, Scizor still wouldn't be able to hang on, so I don't think that makes a difference. Does Crobat have priority? I really don't know. Sure hope it doesn't. I'm just gonna Aqua Jet and overheat. I could have fainted there, but if he does have priority, then I end up losing anyway, so maybe I probably should have just fainted, yeah. Hail stops, so yeah, maybe she's stalling out Hail. Yeah, Aqua Jet overheat again. Okay, no protect. No priority or anything. Woo! That was a doozy. That was a doozy. A really scary game, honestly. But fortunately enough, yeah, I feel like my lead matchup really propelled me, and we were able to win. And fortunately enough, yeah, we were just able to eliminate Scizor. Azumarill really put in work here, though. Fortunately, I just didn't carelessly Aqua Jet. I mean, that actually didn't make the difference. I think he should have just switched the Scizor out. Because if you switch Scizor out, then you have so much pressure with the Crobat, which can Brave Bird. But I suppose it was intimidated. But we take those. Definitely not going to complain about that. So we do pick up a win. Probably going to just find a third game for today's episode. So 3 games. It's going to be Omats from France with a rating of 1622. Let's try to get 3 wins in a row again. Pretty cool team. Rotom Wash, Garchomp, Gengar, Gardevoir, Lapras, which is definitely the cool one, and Weavile. So let's see. Leading with the bombs though isn't even a bad idea. Infernape Obama? Like, Obama still puts on so much pressure against everything bar Weavile, but Weavile is fair enough as is. Yeah, I like Infernape Obama. Staraptor can't one-hit KO or anything on his team on a switch-in. The question is, do I want to go the Trick Room route? Because Trick Room could be really strong, but I think it would just be hard to set up. No, I don't think I'm gonna go. Staraptor, definitely want Staraptor, yeah. And I'm leaning towards a Azumarill. Yeah. Maybe not. Slowking? This is tough to call. Let's go Azumarill for Lapras. Alright. Let's try to get another episode of wins. Oh, Matt's running out of time here. Let's see if he does get it in time. It's gonna be a 3-game episode. All really intense games, too. I mean, those first two were very down to the wire, and this one I expect it to be, too, since my opponent has a very solid team. Gengar Weavile, okay. Suppose that's okay. Though this is where having Heat Wave would have been nice. But he could only be Sash with one Pokemon, that's the other thing. I wonder if he has Sludge Bomb, though, that's the other question. He's probably gonna fake out me. I'd rather knock out Gengar, so I'm gonna Overheat and Blizzard here. Like, if you fake out Nape and Sludge Bomb, then I just get a Blizzard off. Should bring Gengar down to KO range. If you fake out Abomasnow and Sludge Bomb it, get an Overheat and knock out your Gengar. This is just an offensive lead, though. And this is why I didn't want to bring Slowking, because that counters Slowking relatively hard. Especially because I can't fake out the non-fake out user, which is Gengar, since it's Ghost. Let's see what he does, though. Yep, fake out. Onto Infernape. Okay. He does have Sludge Bomb. Ugh. No poison, though, that's good. So I do get a Blizzard off. Crits Gengar. I'm not going to complain about that. So he's an Ice Shard KO range, but he could Ice Shard my Abomasnow. I don't really have an option though, I don't think, so I'm just gonna close combat, Ice Shard. If he doesn't have Ice Shard, that'd be great. Otherwise, Sludge Bomb might just knock out Infernape too. Oh, this is scary. But even if he doesn't, I guess, no, but a double knockout here would be so nice, because then Staraptor can just one-hit KO one of my opponent's other ones, and then I can just see out the game. Let's see, was there any better lead matchup I could have had? I think this is like as desirable as it gets. Maybe Glaceon, not really. Let's see what he does here though. Infernape looks so angry. He's got like the smuggest look on his face. Abomasnow's just like, what are you doing, brah? See what he does do. Oh, he does have Ice Shard, darn it. Can't survive that. Ah! Sludge Bomb. Can I survive that? Darn it. I didn't have switch-ins either, which was probably the worst thing. So I trade knockouts there. But it's 2 for 1. Yeah, I didn't have any option there, though. It's funny that all the Weaviles are carrying Ice Shard again, because in 2016 it's what? Fake Out, Knock Off, Icicle Crash, Feint. So, yeah, there wasn't much I could have done. Too much. Like, Gengar Weavile is not a fun matchup for this team. But I do get to bring in my Scarf Staraptor now. He has Lapras. Okay. So what do I want to do here? Brave Bird does more than Double Edge here, right? Oh no, yeah, it's the same. I'm gonna Brave Bird. No, he has Rotom Wash potentially in the back though, so I'm gonna Double Edge. Yeah, and Belly Drum. Ice Shards, that's smart. Shit, that does so much. Yeah, if he's got Rotom in the back, this is all over. If not, I'm still in this. Because I do get a Belly Drum up. But he probably has... what's it called? Freeze Dry too. Yeah, that's also a concern. Maybe I should have doubled up on Lapras. Let's see what he does. He has Freeze Dry. Target's on Staraptor though. Okay. So if his last one's Rotom, I'm screwed. If not, I still have a chance, but I think it's going to be Rotom. Ah! I'm literally losing to Rotom and Scizor in this tournament. That makes me so sad. I think what I should have done was switch Infernape out into Staraptor. Because I get the Intimidate off against Weavile, which means I could probably take the Ice Shard, then Ice Shard Gengar for a knockout. Yeah. Unless for some reason I'm faster than Rotom right now. Nope. Good games, good games. Cannot complain too much about that one though. Yeah. Like I said, this team isn't a perfect team, and it definitely have its weaknesses, and Weavile Gengar is not a fun combination. And Rotom Wash. First turn went okay. Yeah, the play was to switch out into a Staraptor and Ice Shard, I think. Because if I do that, then Staraptor puts on... I mean, it's hard to call, right? Because I don't know if Weavile has Ice Shard, but this is a format where most Weaviles did have Ice Shard back in the day, so it should be something I would expect. So go 2-1, but I'm not trying to lose anymore, honestly. Like, I've lost enough. So, try to keep on winning in the future ones. But yeah, that was a great game to my opponent. I think he played really well. And I was expecting, like, the Ice Shard to, you know, do damage. I thought Abomas honestly could survive, maybe, because it was at, like, 21 HP, so I thought it could do, like, 18, just hang on with the Sliver. If it does survive that Ice Shard, then I just get the knockout and win. So I don't mind my play too much, but, you know, in retrospect, it's like, oh, maybe I could have switched out into Staraptor, but if I switch into Staraptor and he still picks up the knockout, then I'm actually screwed. Although Intimidate should allow me to survive that. But yeah, 2-1 today. All really good games, though. You know, obviously the games are getting just very intense now against very good opponents as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll be back with another one tomorrow. As always, leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace.